Once again, Bungie hid a secret guaranteed red borders chest at the end of the Salvation's Edge raid. My fire team was awesome enough to help me go in and solve this puzzle, and I'm going to show you how to do it. If you enjoy this content, please make sure to subscribe. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. So, to start off, you're going to enter the Salvation's Edge raid. The very beginning, you're outside for a very brief moment, but as soon as you go inside of the monolith, you're going to see this giant room with 2 sets of stairs, and on the wall in front of you, there are a ton of resonance symbols. Now, we are going to only be focusing on the 3rd column from the left, at least for right now. At least for this week, that is the only column that is changing every time you start a new raid of Salvation's Edge. All the other 7 columns will be exactly the same. The 3rd one from the left will change every time. Now, I'm not really sure if this changes week per week. There are 8 columns. It makes sense. It could be a possibility that Bungie changes a single column every week. We're not really sure. So please go down and check the pinned comment, because as soon as we know more information, I will update that pinned comment to let you know if it's always the 3rd column or if it changes week to week. Now, the symbols in the 3rd column from bottom to top correspond to specific resonances that you need to dunk on specific resonance conduits in order to complete this secret puzzle and spawn the red border chest. There are 5 secret rooms and there are 5 symbols. Once again, you go top from bottom. However, only 3 of these symbols appear to be active per week. And once again, this is information that we're trying to put together with only 1 week's worth of data, so this might change. But how we think it works is that there are 5 secret rooms and only 3 of them will be active at any given point in a week. So you'll just be able to take a screenshot or write down all of your different resonance callouts here. So for instance, from bottom to top, ours is square, circle, circle, triangle, square. And these will correspond to the 5 rooms in order. And you just find which of the 3 rooms is active and dunk the respective buff. So for instance, the first room this week is right at the beginning of the jump puzzle, right past this wall. There's going to be some stairs. You're going to find yourself in a secret alcove, crouch beneath this little concrete wall, and you will find yourself the first room. You can see it is very much active for us. I'll show you an unactive one here in a little bit, but it's active. Our first buff is square, so I pass the resonance back and forth the plates just like you do in the encounters with myself. Then I pick up the square symbol, I shoot the resonance, I step onto the plate, and it gives me the confirmation that I've done it correctly. The energy flows deeper into the monolith, the resonant conductor sparks to life. If you do it incorrectly, you pick the wrong buff, it will say energy retreats from your grasp, the resonant conductor rejects your offering and calls for your destruction. If this happens, you have to restart the raid. You can't do the red border run this run. You can't do it from checkpoints. You have to do it from a fresh clear, and you have to hit the correct symbol every time. So that's the first room, and this week it is active. And like I said, we believe on future weeks it may deactivate and might not be active. The second room is at the very end of the first jump puzzle. It's before you jump down to the first encounter, but it's towards the end where all the subjugators and the cyclopses spawn. You're going to see it. It kind of looks like 2 sets of staircases with a space in between. And you're going to go in there. You're going to climb up a statue. This week, this room is deactivated. So if the rooms do switch, we think that this room might be active in future weeks. But you can tell that this week it's deactivated because there is a bank, and when you walk up to it, it says you are found lacking, which is pretty disrespectful, but you can't do anything with this second room. And because you can't do anything with this second room for this week, we can go ahead and disregard the second symbol on our callouts, the circle. Now you're going to go ahead and complete the first encounter, and right past the first encounter, there's this very giant red glowy elevator. You climb up it, you climb up a couple green squares when you land on the other side, you hitch to the right, and you're going to find the 3rd secret room. Now, this secret room is active for us in this week, so we bounce the symbol back and forth. We need the circle symbol, so we went ahead, picked that up, activated the obelisk, and sure enough, you can see that it worked for us. Go ahead and complete the second encounter. The 4th room is found in the jump puzzle between the 2nd and 3rd encounter. It's quite early on. There's this kind of bridgey area where you just have a ton of these cube portals that are spawning cubes, and if you touch them, you die. A little bit further on, you're going to see 2 bridges. They also have these same cube portals. Normally, you would go off to the right to get to the 3rd encounter, but if you hitch a left instead, like I do in the gameplay, you will find the 4th room like I do in the gameplay. Now, if our theory is correct and these rooms switch week to week, this might be active for you, but this current week, It is deactivated. There's a bank that says you are found lacking. You can't do anything, and we can disregard the 4th symbol in that sequence. Continue on towards the 3rd encounter until you get to this area that looks like a ton of giant orange cubes covered in roots, and you have to kind of climb up towards the 4th encounter. Off to the beginning left side of this area, you can climb up some cubes, and you're going to find the 5th set of hidden resonance plates. Ours was active this week, and you can see our final symbol on the top is square. So we bounce back and forth the resonance. I pick up square, I shoot the obelisk, and because this was our 3rd and final symbol that we needed to enter for this week, we get a confirmation message in the bottom left. A boon will be granted. This means as soon as we beat the 3rd, 4th, and 5th encounters, we kill the witness, an extra red border chest will spawn. Once again, there's a couple of working theories here with the columns potentially switching every week. We're not really sure. And the rooms activating and deactivating every week. We're not really sure about that. But we have pretty good evidence that that is probably going to happen. If anything changes, I'll leave a pinned comment down below. Please check that. I hope you guys found this useful. Go enjoy your red borders. Please subscribe. Help us on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Love your faces, and I'll see you next time.